giving me an A, give me an F. You giving me the worst grade in the world, worse than an F, is a D. Because with the D, even though we love the D over here, you know which D I'm talking about. But with the D, oh, my coffee looks so good.
It does.
That don't even look like coffee. That's not even coffee.
The way the whipped cream is running down the side of the coffee.
That is over.
The white stuff has run down the side of my face from time to time.
That looks really good. Coffee looks good.
That's my coffee.
If I drank coffee, I would drink that.
That looks like coffee.
Y'all hire clowns as if you were running a circus. So you get a circus and you hire clowns. Anyway, moving on.
Take it from the people who play cards for him. He be cheating.
I only cheat on Uno. Only Uno. Only Uno.
Uno, Tuno, Luno, he is a cheater.
If you cheat,
See, they say you probably look. He said you probably do cheat. He do.
If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
I'm out of here. Bye.
OnlyFans so that you can look at the longer videos and you can go in the comforts of your own little room at the boarding house, rent it home, grab your little Albaline and stroke it out for as long as you want it, playing it over and over and over, the long videos of Elite's long peen, because you have an infatuation with his long peen. I am certain that at this point you want him to shove his long peen somewhere inside of your body. I'm just saying.
The devil. And the devil was fucking up here. Here he go.
Y'all wasn't gonna make me the oldest one on here.
You did not send me a text, a link.
I did.
I do have to say, Ty, you were in the group chat on Instagram, whatever Instagram that was.
Wait, what? Kenny? Love you down. I don't have no problem with Kenny. I like Kenny. But Kenny girl. Kenny girl. Kenny girl, we did not think he was nobody's straight. Neither did we think he was nobody's top. That best verse. If I stretch, maybe if I stretch, I might give you verse top. I'll stretch and give you verse top. But you do know that we had already deduced that you like to have spoons dipped into your sugar bowl, right? We had already. I mean, I don't think there's anybody. Even DeAndre, who professes that he's the top, and Archie, who professes that he's the top, they profess to be straight tops. You ain't gonna get me to believe that they had a spoon dipped into their sugar bowl every now and then. The least about JG.
Yeah, no, that's a tough one. Well, definitely what I like the most about David is
y'all girls need to understand. Girl, you had a bust down. Girl, y'all had a one-night stand. Y'all got drunk one day. Y'all had a one-night stand. It was good that night because you was drunk. Probably if you was sober, you gonna be like, girl, this wasn't even that good. But girl, you was drunk as fuck or coked out or a combination of the two of them. Whatever the fuck y'all do down there to the LA. Y'all had a good bust down. It was what it was. You should have kept it moving. Hi, y'all. Hey. What's going on, people? Welcome to Silly Saturday. It is Saturday. I know I've been out the past few Saturdays, but we are here today. We're going to have a good time today. We're going to do what we do on a Saturday. It's Saturday. It's time for us to be silly. So let's do that. Hold on, y'all. Before I do anything, I need to clean these glasses because my glasses, it look like it's snowing. Dear God. I know y'all reading me down saying this bastard should have had his shit ready before he came up here. Well, listen. I be busy. I be doing stuff when the intro be playing. I really be trying to put on some damn clothes. That's really what I be doing when the intro be playing. I be trying to find the right shirt hat combo and stuff. That's what I be doing. So I be figuring out what I'm gonna wear because I usually don't be having on no clothes. However, in the immortal words of my big sis, really be, we are here. Chicken, get your chicken here. We are here. I am coming on the screen in just a moment. Let me finish cleaning my glasses Cause child, your mama can't see. I couldn't see none of these goddamn glass. I'm like, oh, child, I got to read some stuff today, girl. Gee, gee. I got to be able to read the articles and stuff. Bitch. Girl, 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 girl. Listen, for those of you all, I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm late. Why I'm late too. So, I'm gonna tell y'all why I'm late too. So I was a little late, today, if you noticed, and I know y'all did, cause y'all noticed everything. Y'all leave nothing unnoticed. God. Anyway, so I'm late today, y'all, because I had a little boo boo. I had a little boo boo that I had to take care of. I cut myself, and yeah, I had to go, take care of my wounds and stuff like that. It was a deep cut too, so but I should be okay. Um, so it does sting a little bit. I can still feel the remnants of the alcohol and the peroxide and stuff. But I'll make it. I'll make it. We gonna fight through, child. We gonna fight through. I had a little boo boo right here. So yeah, we gonna make it do what it do. So what's going on, y'all? What is going on? We are here to do. Y'all like my hat, shirt combo? All right, there today. All right, we gonna make it do what it do. Let me say hey to y'all before we, get started and dive into the dossier today. Hey Vovo, hey Cookie, what's going on? Lemon Kush Pepper, Jason, what's good, bruh? Lovely 31 Blueprint. You out there in Colorado, Lovely 31. How does it feel? What's the temperature out there? Hey, Sweet Pea. Hey, Karma Killers. Ciao. Thank you, Lovely 31. I work hard on my intros now. I do all my own intros, all my own graphics, intro, everything. I do all my own everything, editing, everything. That's all me. Hey, Janae Boom. Amber, what's good, Amber? Shondo to you and yours. Listen, y'all, I was not being naughty. No, I was not. Hey, Montrez. Hey, Boo. Yana, what's going on, my love? What's going on, beautiful? So, um, Xavier, what's good? So, listen, we got a great show today. Put some Shondos in the chat. Before we get started, if you want, now, I ain't gonna make you, but if you want, let us know where you are and what's the temperature there. It feels good today. For the last week here or two here in Atlanta, the last week it's been very nice. It hasn't been blistering. It's been like in the 70s and stuff. It's been so good. Like right now, I think it's 78 right now, which is good for 12 o'clock. So, yeah. But where are you and what's the weather like there? It's clear and sunny outside. I'm supposed to go to the park later. I think Ashanti's supposed to be out there at the park at Piedmont Park today. So we'll see. I might go out there with some of my friends. It's 60 and rainy. Oh, in BK. Oh yeah, because that you got the tropical storm Ophelia that's going up the eastern seaboard. So a lot of rain. DMV raining. North Carolina, Virginia. Yeah, all of the rain from the tropical storm Ophelia. Y'all be safe over there. It's only a tropical storm, so it ain't that serious. But a lot of those places ain't built for that type of wind and weather. So beautiful 82 at 11 in southern Kentucky. Okay, Lynchburg, Virginia in the low 60s on and off rain. Okay, so yeah, everybody over there on the eastern seaboard, y'all have that rain DMV area, anywhere from North Carolina up through Virginia, maybe even parts of Pennsylvania. So listen, gotta test the coffee. It's extra good today. Extra. You say it's 86 in Louisiana? Okay. Ooh, so good. All right. So, um, y'all ready to dive into the dossier today? Like only we can. Let's do it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's dive right in. Let's not waste any time. Let's dive right in. Um, let's dive right in. Okay. Let's dive right in. Let me take that down. Let me put my Silly Saturday banner up. Let me take this picture down so y'all can see everything better. All right, we ready now. Hey, budgets, weights, boom. You forgot your coffee. You think Pepsi Zero instead? Okay, girl. Okay. Hey, Tracy W. Chat. Child, let me move this out the way. Don't you obscuring our view of everything we trying to see. Okay. Yeah. Anyway, so now I'm giving you fair warning now. We got a lot of sugar spiky moments today, so prepare for the sugar spiky moments today. We got a lot of palate cleansers too, but a lot of sugar spiky moments. All right, so let's do this. Let's do this. Let me get some hashtag ABCs in the chat. It's my favorite segment. Now, the quiet as is kept, hashtag ABC is probably my favorite segment because I don't really have to talk about them. Hey, Harold. Hey, Boo. Hall monitor late bell will be at 12:45 today. 12:45 is the late bell. Because I was so nice yesterday and did not even give an essay, we doing 500 words today. 500 word essay. And 500 words is pretty easy. All right, hashtag ABC. I told y'all last week, I have nothing else. Nothing else. Hashtag, for those people new here, hashtag ABC stands for a bitch can't, because these are stories and headlines that we saw and we just don't have the bandwidth and energy for. We don't have nothing for, have nothing to give, no more to give. We just can't. Listen, she is now the perpetual hashtag ABC, a bitch can't, because a bitch just can't. We can't do it. We won't do it. Nope. Can't do it. Won't do it. Leave us the fuck alone. Leave us alone. Leave us alone, please. I don't have it to do. Like, that's the first rule of thumb. Anybody who's ever held a baby know the first rule of thumb is secure the head and neck area first. I don't care what you do. If you hold the baby, that's baby 101. The first thing is hold the head and the neck. That's the first thing you learn. Girl, what Harold say? Her number is blocked on my phone. She can't contact me. Girl, it's a mess. It's a whole mess at this point, y'all. It's just a damn mess. People are writing whole peer-reviewed journal articles on this woman. Girl, Janae, I'm not dealing with you today, girl. But they are, listen, they are going at it. Girl, budgets weights, everybody knows that the baby head and neck is the most fragile. And now I was gonna say, isn't her head and neck the most, important parts of her body? Isn't that what got her here? Her head and her neck. So don't you want to protect the head and neck of your child? We're moving on because I'm not doing this with her. Nope. I saw this story, y'all, and this is from back when Trump was in the White House. Girl, I didn't have the energy. I just really did. I don't care. We know who he is. We don't need y'all having this slow drip of stuff that came out of the Trump White House. We know who he is. He's a horrible person. He is a subhuman species, okay? He's the lowest form of human species, I'm telling you. We already know who he is. I don't need the slow drip. Girl, I saw this. I said, I'm not going to even do it. The fact that he says nobody wants to see wounded veterans tells you how much he thinks about our military and the soldiers. I just don't have the energy. I don't. I'm not going to give time, space, and energy to this monster. He's a monster. He's a monster. I'm just saying. Well, what you want to go get, Amber? Because I'm hungry too. Amber, what you want to go get? Because we hungry over here. We real hungry. Let me take some of my coffee. Drink some of my coffee. I mean, right, Xavier. Like, girl, we know this. I saw this story earlier this week, child. I said, I really don't got child. I ain't trying to body shame, but in that bed, because remember back then, Kim Whitley was big, Monique was big, and Gerald Levert was big. Girl, the amount of sweat and funk coming out of that bedroom. Oh, oh, oh. I just don't want the horrible mental pictures in my head. No. Now Kim Whitley said that the threesome did happen. Girl, I don't care. We don't want we nope. I don't even know where this came from. Girl, we just didn't care. You want to see it? No, baby. They're gonna need a California king. Okay, they're gonna either need a California king or a double California king. Baby, they're gonna need a bed the size of the whole room. Okay, and not a small room at that. Okay, just have a whole, floor size mattress down there. Girl, I just don't know. Listen, they're gonna need shock protectors and stuff. Like the bed gonna need shocks and shit on it. Girl, the people want to see it. No, we don't. I just can't. I don't have anything for it. I, child, I don't have nothing for it. Not right ranch corn nuts. Hey, Sharice, I know you like not my baby. Child, child, I could believe it. They say Gerald used to be knocking them down, honey. Good, but I don't got that type of energy. I need no more stories on Pete Davidson. Listen, we know Pete Davidson has a grotesquely large peen that every woman and men in Hollywood wants some parts of. We don't need TMZ for you to be giving us every time somebody gets some parts of this man's peen. The man has legendary peen. We get it. We know. We understand. Please be clear. Very clear. We'll have nothing else. We'll need to know no more. His peen is his only redeeming quality. Please be clear. Stop calling these chicks his girlfriends. These are all bust downs. They don't want any parts of him. And he don't want any parts of them except for his peen and her cooch. That's it. It's just a whole bust down. They want to take a ride on the Pete Davidson train to see if it's really big as the people say it is, and see if they can take it. And once they dismount off of that ride, then they're going on with life. These are not girlfriends. These are bust downs. Let these people fuck in peace and go on with life. I'm just waiting at this point for the Pete Davidson dildo line. Go ahead and make your money, Pete Davidson. Go ahead, make your money. I'm sure one of those sex store companies, Adam and Eve, or one of those, you could probably make a pretty penny, by letting them make a mold of your peen at this point. I'm just saying. Exactly, budget. Wait, we don't care. Child, child. I mean, every time you see him, he has dark eyes that are sunken in. He looks like walking death every time you see him. Like he looks like a real cokehead. And them cokeheads have dangerous sex. And when I say dangerous, they sex be out of control good. And you have to get away from them because they have toxic pain. Honey. You don't mess with them cokeheads like that. Anyway, it is now time for us to delve into the dossier. Let's go into the dossier. See what the dossier has for us today. So, Chad Ochocinco is in the news today. I'm I'm just gonna play the video and we could discuss after the video.
Used to strip at the right track. I used to be a dancer. I could tell y'all because we family. 1997, I was in LA. Right? Boom. My mom was out there, but I really couldn't live with my mama, so I had my own little place, whatnot, in Santa Monica. And sometimes I was short on my light bill. Boom, them candles, light them, and I used to strip. I used to be a dancer. I used to strip. If anybody in this chat from LA that's a little older, I used to strip at the right track. I bullshit you not. Bullshit you not. But I used to make about $2,500, $3,000 a night. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes the night be slow. Sometimes I can't make it to work because I got football practice. But boy, and the key to it is, right? You got a motherfucking back then. You dance for the big women. The big women tip you good. You know, nigga having $25,000, $3,000 back in 1997 as a little kid. You know how much money that is? Boy, I was making a kill.
Now he say his name was Twix because they said he looked like he was skinny and dark brown like a Twix and had a lot of veins. So they said they called him Twix because he looked like a little Twix. One of the Twix. I mean, the man has grotesquely large meat as well, from what I understand. Hey, Mr. Pisces. I mean, you can see in this. Look at, see, you see all of this right there. That's not fake. That is not fake right there. Look at this picture right here. See that, all of that right there. If you look hard enough, you can see it over here in this picture right there. If you look hard enough, now those of you looking on television, you can see what I'm talking about. The man has grotesquely large meat. His peen has been on Al Gore's good internet. If you do a good internet search, there is meat pictures of Chad Ochocinco. If you just, want to see him, I'm just saying the meat is out there. You never got to see what tape, Xavier. I mean, his meat is all over the internet if you need it. I'm just saying. Right, all of that glorious body from eating McDonald's every day and going to the gym every day. It is, listen, that's some chocolatey goodness budget sweets. I ain't gonna even lie. Not uncut meat with the schmegma. He does look like he don't bathe. Mr. Pisces, where did this come from? We had him in the hashtag ABCs for a reason. And here you go, coming in here with uncut meat and schmegma. And here we are. Welcome to Silly Saturday. If you didn't feel welcome, you now feel welcome by uncut meat and schmegma. Actually, Harold, I've met him many, many times over. He's really, really cool. Like, I've met him a lot of times. When he comes online and does videos online, it's kind of a whole shtick. But when you meet him, like in person, and you hang out with him, he's real cool, real down to earth, real just chilled, relaxed, and actually has quite several businesses. And when you hang out with him, most of his time is centered on either playing video games, tending to one of his businesses, or going to McDonald's. So he's real cool. Not as immature as you would think when you meet him actually off camera and stuff like that. Real cool people. I'm just saying, Mr. Pisces must not be caught up. He must be. Mr. Pisces, press the live button. He is very charming, Janae. Very charming. I've met him many, many times, hung out with him many times. So really, you actually like him. Oh, Xavier, I didn't know about that tape, but child. Oh. Anyway, moving on. In more news of men that I need some parts today, but so my boo thing. Hey, Cams. So so he's been granted a temporary restraining order. So I've seen people report on this, and they're reporting on it wrong. They're saying that some lady was stalking him. Baby, it's a man stalking him, right? Not a man showed up at his house, rang his doorbell like 30 to 40 times in a 3-4 hour period. The man's name is John Doe. The man been in his DM saying that they're in a whole relationship together, yada yada yada. The man got carted away and was mad that he tried to break into the window next to Tyler James's door and didn't get in, and said, this isn't fucking fair. Now, according to the police, the man who is obsessed with him and all of his fineness traveled some 2,200 miles to LA. I'm just gonna put this up here just for journalistic integrity, just to let you know what 2,200 miles from LA looks like. I promise you, it's not me. It's not. I just want you to know, it's really not me. I just want you to know. I just happen to live 2,200 miles from him. I just happen to not be on YouTube on September 1st because y'all know I was out of town September 1st. Now it's not me. I'm not obsessive over this young man. I don't have random wallpaper background on my desktop with this man's, shirtless body all over it. I don't have that. No. I'm just saying. But there's no shortage of people 2,200 miles away from him that will go over there and do all types of things to that young man's body. But it's just a coincidence that I happen to be out of town on September 1st and I happen to live 2,200 miles away from this young man. It's all just a coincidence. That's all circumstantial evidence. Just circumstantial evidence. I am not the John Doe that these people are talking about in the court proceedings. It's not me. I promise you, it's not me. Y'all see what's going on down here in these good gray sweatpants down here? Y'all see that? I just need a pink. Jesus, be a leak ping pic. Just please. I'm just saying. Jesus, be a leaked ping pic. Boom. Oh, he was Symmetry. Hey, Symmetry, boo. You were just that child. Don't be looking at my man too hard. Okay? Symmetry, I don't want to have to get you by mine. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, child. They may look like him, Mr. Pisces, but they ain't got his type of money. That goes a long way. I'm just saying. They do need to respect that man. That man say he's not into the meat. I'm just saying. He might like cake though. I mean, you ain't gotta like meat. You can like cake. Just saying. I'm just once again, I just want y'all to know, and this is just for journalistic integrity. I just want y'all to know what 2,200 miles looks like. That's 2,200 miles away. Just saying. Just saying. For journalistic integrity, if you wanted to know. I just so happened to be out of town that weekend and am 2,200 miles away. Just coincidental. But the judge granted him a temporary restraining order. They have a case next month. to determine permanent restraining order. Now, according to the temporary restraining order, the man just got to stay 100 feet away. I think it's 100 feet away. That's not a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be in the same room with somebody. I'm just saying. You literally could be in the same room with somebody. I'm sorry, 100 yards away, which is 100 yards is 300 feet. So that's the size of a football field. So that's a little different. Yeah, 100 yards is the length of a football field. So that's a little different. So I read it wrong. That is a little bit away now. I can see that. That is a bit away. Child. Listen, Harold, it do look like the meat does not disappoint Harold, I ain't gonna even lie. He looks like that meat and that session is gonna be stupid. Girl. Let me move on. Oh God. Oh girl, let me move on because they're gonna say I'm John Doe. Anyway, so y'all, that is Travis Scott. And so oh God, Travis Scott. So allegedly, Travis Scott still has a trial that is going on and a lawsuit from the deaths of those individuals stemming from his Astro World concert. So lawyers from the plaintiffs are saying that fucktard intentionally and deliberately lost his phone in the Gulf of Mexico because the phone had evidence and things on there. And so so Travis Scott's lawyer said this: Travis Scott and his team have nothing to hide and are cooperating with all ongoing civil legal proceedings. His actions during and after the festival demonstrate that he has done nothing wrong, as does the fact that he and his team were cleared following the investigation by the Houston Police Department. End quote. However, according to reports, they're saying that during the hearing, the plaintiff's attorney claimed they attempted to recover the rapper's cell phone records to submit as evidence, but were told the phone was lost at sea by his attorneys. Also, it goes on to say that the lawyers told the court the phone in question fell off a boat nearly 2 years ago in the Gulf of Mexico and was never recovered. However, the plaintiff's legal team seemingly suggested foul play, arguing that Scott's lawyer previously denied them the cell phone information, citing that they were seeking confidential and or sensitive information and was seeking the disclosure of documents that are unreasonably cumulative and duplicative of other of the requests. Dear God, that's some bad writing there. So basically what they're saying is, yeah, you said it fell off the boat 2 years ago in the Gulf of Mexico, but when we asked you about it before, you ain't never mentioned that. You just said, nah, y'all don't need that right now. That's his personal information. So which is it? Because I guarantee you, had it fell off the boat for real 2 years ago, you would have said that from the beginning. Girl, Travis Scott, pay them people that money. And just because the Houston Police Department said, oh, nothing to see here, we don't know what friend. That's your hometown. We don't know what friends you got down there to the Houston Police Department. We don't know who you paid off. We don't know what your legal team did. Listen, the Houston Police Department ain't shit. Go look at the debacle that is Deshaun Watson. and him allegedly sexually assaulting dozens of women. And the Houston Police Department said there's nothing to see here. They have a nefarious history of looking past crimes in the Houston Police Department. So if that's your thing, girl, boom, pay them people that money. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But who the hell am I? Now the people, Trump. Let me keep it moving. In more news from the dossier. So this story was interesting to me, y'all. This story comes out of the great state of Ohio. Okay. So I'm going to read this to you because I have some things to say about this story. Okay. Let me read that. And this is, like I said, coming out of the state of Ohio. Every student at a Southwest Ohio elementary school received a treat Friday after the school received thousands of comments on a Facebook post stating students with negative lunch balances would not be able to buy ice cream on the first ice cream Friday of the year. Donovan Elementary School, which serves third and fourth graders in Lebanon, Ohio, about 30 miles northeast of Cincinnati, posted a reminder about rules for their Ice Cream Friday event on Thursday. Quote, a student must have money on their account to purchase an ice cream. If a student has a negative balance, they will not be able to purchase an ice cream, even if they bring their $1 for the ice cream. Students are only allowed to purchase one ice cream and are not permitted to buy an ice cream for a friend. We hope you have a great first ice cream Friday. End quote. That's what they posted. The school posted. They said, bitch, listen, y'all need to pay y'all money. Y'all know y'all got these negative balances on your goddamn lunch bill. Bitch, we having the first ice cream Friday. If your child got a negative balance, baby, we ain't got nothing for you. Don't come over here trying to buy no goddamn ice cream. And you can give your child all the dollars you want. Because if you had the money like that, you wouldn't have no negative balance. And we try to see your child with no dollar because we gonna take that dollar and add it to the negative balance that you have, boo. So the parents were outraged. They were outraged, okay? And baby, they started dragging the school. So then the school district came out with a response because the school district knew they had a problem. They were like, oh God. So the school district did forced the administration to apologize and force the school to offer the ice cream to every child in the building. I didn't see a problem with the original message. Now y'all let me know, was the school wrong for the original message? I don't see no problem because listen, you know you have a balance. Ice Cream Friday is for the people who don't have a negative balance. You owe the school their money. Get a school their money and your child can have the ice cream. What's the problem? If you got money to buy ice cream, you got money to be paying us this negative balance. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And if you have a negative balance, that means that the district has determined you are not eligible for free or reduced lunch. So that ain't even the issue because people who are eligible for free or reduced lunch, they do the calculation. You know, people lie on those lunch forms anyway. If your parent didn't lie on the lunch application so you can get free lunch, then the problem was you. It's those things are so easily falsified. So many people lie on the little lunch form so you can get free lunch. Okay. So if you got a negative balance, that means the people know you got money. You ain't got no reason to have no negative balance. So if you got a negative balance, your child can't have no ice cream. Run us our coins. Run us our coins. What do y'all think the school was wrong? I don't think they was wrong. I'm just saying. But you know, Volvo, the school doesn't even set the price for lunch. Usually that's something that's set by the district. It's a district-wide price for lunch. The point is, pay them people their money.
But the free or reduced lunch, listen, y'all know your parents filled out that form for free or reduced lunch, baby. And listen, most of us got free lunch or reduced lunch. But they would say we only make $14 a month. What? I'm on Section 8. Hey, girl, give me this free. And the school, a lot of schools were okay with that because the more students you have on free or reduced lunch, that qualifies a school for being a Title I school, which gets them extra funds from the federal government because they have students that are from more impoverished neighborhoods. So that's the school, everybody benefits. The child and the parents benefit because they ain't got to pay for lunch. The school benefits because they get more money from the feds. And so it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I'm just saying, I ain't see nothing wrong. The people got mad about it, but I ain't see nothing wrong. I'm just saying. Now, when I was in school a million years ago, lunch regular price was like $1. Then it went up to $1.25. Reduced lunch was like 40 cents, and then you have free lunch. So you had, and when I was in elementary school, I think it was 75 cents, and then it went to like $1 when I was in middle school, and then by the time I got to the end of middle school, it was like at like $1.25 for lunch. Reduced lunch was like 40 cents, and then you have free lunch. When I got to high school, my high school, we started off, you could go off campus for lunch, and then somebody got shot, and then they stopped schools from having open lunch or where you could go off campus for lunch. And then we would have things like Burger King and Pizza Hut and Subway that would, sell stuff at lunch. And, they had different things. So in high school, not one day in high school did I eat the cafeteria lunch. Not one day, not a single day. So I thought it was, I didn't think the school did nothing wrong. So listen, that is, that right there, this story made me laugh. That is Cassie and her new husband, Alex Fine. I don't know why his last name Fine, because he ain't fine, but I guess. So, Alex Fine calls P. Diddy out. So P. Diddy did the whole thing where he posted on his social media about him, on his Instagram, about him reassigning publishing rights to his artists and writers and things like that. I guess he was trying to get them their money back. So Cassie's husband said underneath the comment section, he's so old and fruity. That's what he put in the comment section. He's so old and fruity. He is old and he is fruity. What makes it such a good read is it's all true. He is old. He is fruity. How you let the white boy clown you like that? Child, and it was so effortless, honey. He put in the comment section, he's so old and so fruity. Girl, he's so old and fruity. It didn't even matter what you was talking about at that point, did he? It's the fact that it's your ex-girlfriend's current husband saying that you old and fruity, and it being true, and him trolling you by putting it under the comment section. Like, girl, boom. He's so old and fruity. He is old and fruity. That he is. Child, listen. Puff Daddy, you can't be mad. I'm just saying. The man just, I don't even think it was just a read more than it was just an observation. I'm just saying. It was just an observation. The man is just making an observation. You're old and you're fruity. And from what people tell us, you like peeing. Just saying. Not wrong with it. I like peeing too. Not wrong with it. Somebody might call me old and fruity. Wear it like a badge of honor. There it is. There it is. Moving on. So Jermaine is in the news. Jermaine is allegedly Diddy and Drake are sharing the same male concubines. From what I understand, Xavier, now here's the tea that I got from my friends in that circle that gets passed around the celebrities and stuff like that. They have done things with the same guys before, but they have different main. We'll talk about it in the members only chat. Xavier, we're not gonna do that here. It's too open. We too wide open. We're gonna save it for the members only chat, Xavier. Shh. Shh. So our poster child for hydrocephalus, Jermaine, is in the news. So Jermaine is saying that he invented making it rain. That's what Jermaine is saying. Jermaine said it started with his Money Ain't a Thing video with Jay-Z back in 1998. And they were throwing money in the air and making it rain. And Jermaine is 51 years old today. Well, happy birthday, Jermaine. So you decided to get pizza. Okay, what kind of pizza you got, Amber? So now there are people who said the whole thing with making it rain started really with Lil Wayne and Fat Joe when they had the song Make It Rain back in 2006. Some people are saying it came from Lil Jon and Travis Porter when they had a song called Make It Rain. But Jermaine said it goes back to 1998. He claims that one of the first times he did it was when he took Talib Kweli to Magic City with him and Janet were together, and he threw money in the air and it fell to the floor, and the strippers looked at him like, girl, what the fuck do you want? You expect me to pick that shit off the ground? Like, who the fuck you think I am? Because he said it wasn't a thing yet. And he said when he would go to other strip clubs in other cities, he would do it, and the strippers would look at him like, what are you doing? And then it became a thing, and it took off after that. I don't know. I'm sure you could find some pimp or somebody who had a lot of money back in the 70s or 80s that used to go to the strip club and do the same thing. But if you wanted, Jermaine, you got it, Jermaine. Okay, you invented making it rain. Okay, a girl. You notice how he tried to, name drop. Yeah, I took my boy Talib Kweli out, and yeah, I was out with my girlfriend Janet at the time. Girl, we see you name dropping, child. Your relevance has, deteriorated, sir. Jermaine. Anyway, can she just go away and just deteriorate and just go away forever? So Sharon Osbourne, your resident walking freaking zombie, her, the female version of Skeletor now, says that, oh, well, I got too skinny, could take your Ozempic. Listen, all of Black America hates you. We all loathe you. We were hoping that you were going to tell us that you were gravely ill and that death was doing this. That death was doing this. We don't want no parts of you. Go your racist ass away. Die slowly and go down to the ninth level of hell. We want no parts of you. We saw these images of you, and the collective of the black delegation began to cheer because we really, really, really thought that you were knocking at death's door. We really thought that was happening. But girl, we can't have this kind of luck, apparently. God. Sharon Osbourne's a decrepit, awful, loathsome individual. So she on Ozempic, and she said, girl, go away forever. Go away forever. For those in Gen Z that don't know who Skeletor is, go look up He-Man. Skeletor was the villain in the He-Man cartoon series. I actually liked Skeletor. When I was growing up in a lot of cartoons, I was a fan of the villain a lot of times. But whatever. Girl, we don't see it for you, Sharon Osbourne. Go away forever. Listen, y'all go over there. Listen, now earlier this week we had the mug shot of Tracy's boo, Tory Lanez, and we had to go console Tracy and comfort her during her time of, you know, of discomfort and mourning over, you know, how disheveled and unkempt her boo Tory Lanez look. So we are now getting some insight into what it's like for him. So he Tracy, I love you, girl. Oh man. Xavier, you cannot say we know about Skeletor and mispronounce his name, not Skeleton. It's Skeletor, not Skeleton. Dear God. Anyway, Tracy know I love her. She always coming for my throat. Anyway. So they took the mugshot because they took him out of county jail and took him to a temporary prison until the courts find him a permanent prison for his to serve out his 10 years. So he's at North Kern State Prison in Delano, California. They have him on administrative segregation because of his celebrity status. And this is according to TMZ, okay? So he gets a cell all to himself with frequent checks from guards. TMZ is told that he's escorted to the showers where he bathes by himself. And if he chooses to spend time in the yard, he'll be the only one in the fenced off area. He also isn't going to the regular cafeteria like the other inmates. So all his meals are brought to him. And according to them, all of his meals are bologna sandwiches and hard-boiled eggs since he can't go to the cafeteria. He's in handcuffs whenever he's escorted out of his cell, but that's just his temporary residence right now, because they scared that the people gonna take him and make him their bitch. They are afraid for his safety. They know that booty hole, listen, is gonna go from this to this. Okay, they know that mouth right there. See how white them teeth is? They're gonna be more off white. Why? Because they're gonna be cum stained by the time they get through with him. So they doing everything they can to protect him. Listen, I don't know. All I know is, you know, stay prayed up, honey. At least we ain't got to worry about somebody taking his booty. Now, y'all know how prison works. You pay the right corrections officer the right amount of money, or you got the right friends that's a correctional officer, they'll let you get in there and get you, get you a little good from him. Girl, stay safe, honey. I don't know what to tell you. It's now time, ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, gender-conforming member of our audience. It's now time for your Sugar Spike segment.
You see, this is the part that I like.
Major Sugar Spike.
So love the world. I want to fight. That he gave his only begotten son.
Major Sugar Spike.
And shall ever believe.
Major Sugar Spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
It's now time for your Sugar Spike segment. What are we snacking on today? So I'm snacking on, I went back to, I told you I fell in love with these stupid Publix brand gummy bears because they have such good flavors, and I don't fell in love, okay? Fell in love. Jason, you say call you when he is Jim Pop? All right, so TikTok has made its way into our Sugar Spike segment. Where's my TikTok? Oh, here it is. So, 2 Black TikTok workers have filed a lawsuit against TikTok, and both of them said that they were fired after complaining to HR down to the TikTok about their mistreatment. Specifically, one by the name of Ninete Matima is one of the plaintiffs in one of the lawsuits, and the name of the other is, hold on. Where's it at? It's Joelle Carter. So Ninete Matima and Joelle Carter are both suing TikTok for racial discrimination. Now, Nate Matima says she began having panic attacks every time she got off the subway to go to work down to the TikTok. She said that she was under severe stress while she was at TikTok. She was given heavier workloads, excluded from meetings, and found out her supervisors called her names behind her back. She filed a complaint with Human Resources, but the company disregarded her claims and her managers retaliated. When she filed a second complaint, she was fired. Girl, boom. She is now taking a case up with the United States Government Equal Employment Opportunity Commission. Another TikTok employee by the name of Joel Carter also said he had a similar experience down to the TikTok. And he filed a class action charge against the company on Thursday. Listen. Now, TikTok is owned by a Chinese company, okay? Y'all know, if you didn't know, some of the Chinese are just as racist and bigoted and discriminatory as their white American counterparts. I'm just saying. Child. So, good luck with that. Like, they go on to talk about how they were given more a larger workload than the rest of their white counterparts. They talked about how managers would purposely give them what they call junk leads down, because they both worked in sales. And they also talked about how after the first time each one of them complained to HR, the manager found out what the complaint was and who made the complaint and began retaliating against them. It's a whole mess. Um, the lady Nate Matima said that her supervisor often referred to her as a quote black snake, child, end quote, child. A mess. I believe all parts of it. I believe all parts of it. So y'all know how they treat the hey Quintessential, y'all know how they treat the black TikTok users over there at TikTok. Y'all know they don't see it for the black users over at TikTok. You can ask Medusa and Darren Green about that. They'll tell you all about that. So it's a mess down there to the TikTok. I don't really frequent TikTok like that. I only go there when y'all send me stuff, but we'll monitor the situation. 24 watching, so please hit the yes, please hit the like button. Hit the like button. It's real free. It's real free. Speaking of more things happening bad in the workplace, so a study has come out about DEI jobs in the workplace. So following the George Floyd murder, DEI jobs and opportunities skyrocketed across the country. All of the major companies had, DEI officers in their C suites and in their management, executive, senior level staff. And now we're getting some here we go. I go to TikTok to laugh again. The black host of Silly Saturday picks on some of the mock. See what y'all got me dealing with. See what I got to deal with, this hostile work environment over there. I got to deal with this hostile work environment. I'm going to EEOC on Tracy. So from the study that came out, they're saying of all of the DEI jobs, the DEI is diversity, equity, and inclusion. Of the employee of all of the positions of chief diversity officers around the country, only 3.8% of them were black. 76.1% of them were white. The study found that 7.8% of them were Hispanic or of Latinx heritage, and 7.7 were Asian. Y'all don't see what's going on here? The people directly responsible for policies, standard operating procedures, protocols with regard to minorities are not minorities. 76%. Mind you, the largest minority being black people only have 3%. They will give the position to anybody else before they give it to a black person. 76% of DEI chief officers are white, which makes no sense. Ass backwards. These are the people directly involved with the policies, protocols, procedures. They probably work directly with HR or people operations when things come up involving diversity. It's a mess. And these are the people, and I'm gonna tell you, here's how they get away with it now. This is gonna come out wrong, and I don't care because we here now. You know what they try to do to get away with it? They'll hire a white male who happens to be LGBTQ. And that's how they get away with it. And then they'll say, oh, we have a minority in our chief DEI position. Girl, boom. girl, but and that's no shade to my white male gay people, but I'm just being honest. The numbers ain't looking right. The numbers ain't looking right. Exactly, Tracy. They'll try to make it at first look like they're trying to do the right thing, but then all of a sudden you got two white people there. Child, I know some DEI VPs, and all of them are in HR. Yep. Go to look, think about at your own job. Go look and see who's the chief diversity officer at your job, and you probably will see a white person. A mess. A mess. Go to my class this semester taught by a white gay quintessential. Did I not just call it out? Their answer for DEI is, oh, we'll get this white gay man. Because they ain't trying to give it to women either. Let's be clear. They're going to have a white man. Then they'll say, you know what? And he's going to be a palatable gay for them. He's going to be real palatable for them. I'm telling you what I know. A mess. A whole mess. I'm not surprised. Y'all shouldn't be surprised either. Listen, y'all. If you listen, I'm going to give you a trigger warning now. If you are squeamish hearing stories of child abuse, I'm giving you a trigger warning now. Just come back in 5 minutes, okay? Just come back and see us in 5 minutes. Because I'm telling you, this story is going to trigger you. If you got, go ahead, and if you got something sweet, let me take one of my gummy bears. Go ahead, regulate your sugar levels now. Mm, mm. Go ahead and regulate your sugar levels now. Because I'm telling you, this story is going to be a doozy. Janae, you're going to hear this story, and it's going to bother you, being a medical professional. Let me read this to you all. This is coming out of Evansville, Indiana. A baby found eaten alive by rats was hospitalized, and his parents were facing felony charges in Indiana after police said they found the infant inside the family's rodent-infested home. Evansville Police Department officers responded to a home September 13th after the child's father called police and said his 6-month-old son appeared to have suffered serious bite wounds. According to an arrest affidavit obtained by the Evansville Courier and Press, the home where the officers responded is just south of downtown Evansville, about 3 miles from the Kentucky state line. The child's parents, aged 28 and 31, were booked into Vanderburgh County Jail Thursday on multiple counts of neglect and other criminal charges. USA Today is not naming the parents to protect the identity of their minor children. Records show the child's father was jailed without bond Friday, and his wife was being held on a $10,000 bond. It was not immediately known if either spouse had obtained an attorney. On Friday, Police Sergeant Anna Gray told USA Today the baby had been released from the hospital and had been placed in foster care. Sergeant Gray said, quote, I've been an officer for 20 years. We've seen some serious neglect cases, but nothing where it involved rats feeding off of a child. It's horrible. End quote. Arrest affidavits say the couple lived at a home with their 3 children, including the baby and another family member who is 25 and her 2 children. When officers responded to the home, police found the 6-month-old baby suffering from more than 50 bite wounds to his head and face. That's according to police detective Jonathan Helm, who wrote the arrest affidavit. The affidavit says, quote, all 4 of the victim's fingers and thumb on the right hand were missing the flesh from the top of them, exposing fingertip bone. All 4 and the thumb. So all of the fingers were, quote, missing the flesh from the top of them, exposing fingertip bones. The damage to the victim's index and pinky fingers were the most severe, as they were missing the flesh halfway down each finger. The bones on the index finger and pinky finger were missing the flesh all the way halfway down the finger, meaning it was eaten all the way to the bone. I warned y'all there was a trigger warning. I told you. Paramedics stabilized the baby and transported him to a local hospital, police reported. According to medical records reviewed by detectives, the infant's temperature was 93.5 degrees upon arrival, and he had a blood oxygen level of 69%. According to the Mayo Clinic, the average body temperature is 98.6 and is normal, and a normal level of oxygen is 95% or higher. The infant's vitals, according to medical experts, show the baby was suffering from moderate hypothermia as well as hypoxemia. The baby was later moved to a hospital in Indianapolis, police said, where he required a blood transfusion. This is, I have no words. I have no words for these monsters. I literally have no words. I didn't even know you were in the medical field, Sharice. I didn't know that. This is awful. The point where they have eaten the baby's flesh to the point where bone is there. They say the bone is going, the flesh is eaten all the way halfway down the index finger, over 50 bite marks on the head and neck. I can't. I have no words. None at all. None at all. The baby looks like the baby's going to make it. The baby has been released from the hospital and is in foster care. This is sick. I hope they never make it out of jail. And I mean what I mean by that is I hope somebody in jail, there's that trusty Nat. I hope somebody in jail takes care of them. I hope somebody in jail takes care of them. I absolutely hope somebody in jail takes care of them. Moving on. In more news, let's go down to the city of Baton Rouge, Louisiana. So sad. I hope the baby make. Yeah, it looks like the baby will make it. They should go. Listen, I don't even know if hell is good enough for them. Like this goes back to what Jason said in the members only chat. People, there needs to be licenses for people to parent. There absolutely should be parental licenses, because some people, if they need to prove that they're worthy of being parents. So let's go to the great state of Louisiana, city of Baton Rouge. So we have a case of police doing the wrong thing. What you're looking at is a empty warehouse known as the Brave Cave. Let me read this to you. An embattled Louisiana police department has been hit with a second lawsuit alleging officers from a street crime unit dragged detainees to an unmarked warehouse dubbed the Brave Cave, where they were assaulted, stripped, and subjected to body cavity searches. The latest allegations against the Baton Rouge Police Department were detailed in a lawsuit filed Monday by Turnell Brown, a 47-year-old grandmother who said she was taken to a torture warehouse after officers making a traffic stop found bottles of legal prescription medication in her car. Quote, she was forced to show officers that she was not hiding contraband in her vagina or rectum. After more than 2 hours, they let her go without charge. And that's according to the woman's complaint and lawsuit. The lawsuit, which named the city, the parish of Baton Rouge, and several officers as defendants, was filed a month after another resident by the name of Jeremy Lee filed a lawsuit alleging that in January he was taken to the Brave Cave and beaten by the officers. Now, the reason that they call it the Brave Cave is because the officers involved are part of a street crime unit called Brave. Brave is an acronym for Baton Rouge Area Violence Elimination. Now, after the first guy filed his complaint, the police department allegedly they said they disbanded the Brave unit, and there's body cam footage of what they did to Jeremy Lee, who was 22 years old. It's a mess. It's a whole mess. A whole mess. According to attorneys for Jeremy Lee, he said, quote, it's essentially an unmarked interrogation warehouse where Baton Rouge citizens have been getting taken for years, strip searched, and sometimes beaten. The officers named in the lawsuits are well known for their brutality in the Baton Rouge community, and that's according to the attorneys. Jeremy Lee was, quote, left so badly beaten that the local jail refused to admit him until he was treated by a nearby hospital. There he was treated for broken bones and other injuries. End quote. According to the attorney, the officer who assaulted and arrested Jeremy Lee, quote, has an extensive record of injuring members of the public, disregarding their constitutional rights, and escalating routine interactions into hostile and even violent ones. End quote. Just a mess. One of the officers is the son of the Baton Rouge police, the Baton Rouge police chief. One of the officers involved is the son of the police chief. This is what we got going on. A mess. A mess. A mess. We'll keep y'all posted on this, but that's a whole ass mess. And the thing about it is they're saying in most cases Jeremy Lee was an anomaly because they ended up taking him to jail. But hey, Fran J, but the thing about it is in most cases they'll beat these people or injure them or strip search them or sexually assault them, and then they'll let them go and no charges are filed. So they just went there to get their rocks off. A mess. Child, listen, I told y'all we had a lot of sugar spike. We had a lot of sugar spiky stories, y'all. I told y'all. Where's this story? Okay, so this man right here, He's been sentenced to 2 life sentences. He's been sentenced to 2 life sentences. His name is Keith Burley. He is 47 years old. Why has he been given 2 life sentences? Well, let me read you what he did. A Pennsylvania man was sentenced to 2 life sentences in prison for the 2019 kidnapping and violent stabbing of his friend's 8-year-old son. On July 8th, 2019, Keith Burley, 47, and Miriam Ford, the mother of 8-year-old Marky Mason Jr., got into an argument, and Burley assaulted her and bit her in the eye. Burley then fled in Ford's car while her son, Marky, and his younger brother were still inside the vehicle. He drove the boys to a Union Township home where he stabbed Marky 146 times in front of his sibling, who later testified at Burley's trial. Let me say that again. He assaulted the woman, bit her in the eye, then fled in her car where her son Marky and his younger brother were still in the vehicle. So if Marky was 8 years old, the younger brother had to be younger than 8. And he drove them to a home where he stabbed 8-year-old Marky 146 times in front of his little brother. And the poor boy had to testify and relive this during the trial. On August 28th, the jury took just 11 minutes to reach a verdict. I'm surprised. I'm sure that 11 minutes was taken up with all of the forms they had to sign. I'm sure it took them way less than 11 minutes. In 11 minutes, they were back with the verdict. And that 11 minutes probably is the time it took them to sign all of the paperwork. A mess. During the sentencing, the Marky's father tried to jump over the thing and had to be restrained by the police. His Marky's uncle also leaped over the banister and tried to run toward Burley, and he had to be restrained by the police. So, but here's the thing. During the hearing, Marky's mother addressed the courtroom, and she said, quote, and she said this to Burley. She said, quote, "I trusted you. My boys loved you. I forgive you. I feel like God wants me to forgive you, to give you the same grace for you to take accountability for your actions, because believe me, God's justice is way worse than this." End quote. Listen, let me tell you something, Miss Ford. It couldn't be me. There's no apology given. Baby, every time I see, they would have to physically restrain me, because every time I laid eyes on you, I'd be trying to take you out of here. I'd be trying to take you the fuck out of this world. Baby, you could take it up to God, take it up with God when you go wherever you're going. But as for me forgiving you, baby, I don't have it to give. I have no forgiveness to give you. Take that up with the Lord. I have no forgiveness to give. All of this, oh, I forgive you. God will want you to give. No, ma'am. No, God. Nope. The judge talked about how overwhelming the evidence was in the case, and also how overwhelming the evidence of guilt was. The man got 2 life sentences. 2. These people are disgusting. It's sickening. It's utterly sickening. I gotta move on because it's utterly sickening. Not to be left out of the news when we talk sugar spike moments. Listen, Governor death sentence, Ron DeSantis, has dropped 4 private schools from the system program in Florida because of their alleged ties to China. Now, this is interesting because all of the schools are very rich and affluent schools, frequented by many students of Asian descent, one of which is Park Maitland over in the greater Daytona area. And that school has a private school tuition of $20,000 a year. Okay. And the Asian those Asian American parents over in Florida whose children are going there feel some kind of way because they believe that he's purposely targeting Chinese people in this lawsuit. Now, this ain't the first time he's targeted Chinese people. I don't know Asian people why y'all thought this was going to go differently, because y'all wanted no parts of aligning yourselves with black people. When we were screaming bloody hell, y'all looked at us like, oh, that's y'all problem, not our problem. But now that the problem's at your doorstep, y'all gonna be looking for us to stand behind y'all, right? And I'm not saying that we won't, but what I'm saying is, I keep telling minorities, whenever you allow these people to do one thing to one minority, they're going to do it to all minorities. Now, the school, that Park Maitland school, received $329,000 in voucher money, voucher and scholarship monies last school year. $329,000. Now, if you're not familiar, the voucher system in Florida is public tax dollars that they're using to allow students to go to private schools. Public tax money and dollars being used to go to private schools. A mess. They also have made changed the voucher system, because at first the voucher system was for low income families, and Ron DeSantis says screw that, everybody needs it. So even the wealthiest 1% can also apply for the voucher system and scholarships and get it as well. And so now it's basically giving a tax cut to people who don't deserve a tax cut. Just a mess. Just a mess. I'm not saying we're not going to, try and, be there for you, Asian Americans, but we need you to keep the same energy when it's our turn, too. Moving on. So if y'all remember the case earlier this week where in the Bronx, the little boy was killed, died of a fentanyl overdose. Remember that? So apparently, when the police went to go and search the school, I'm trying to pull all this up. When the police went to go search the school, they found a trap door in the floor, and in that trap door, they found more drugs. The trap door concealed fentanyl and other narcotics and drug paraphernalia underneath the floor. That right there is a picture of what they found. They haven't disclosed what the other narcotics were, but we know that fentanyl was found along with other narcotics and drug paraphernalia. They were selling the drugs out of there, and they found it. They found the trap door, and they found all of that underneath this. A mess. A mess. A whole mess. Chum. But I told y'all that the people said that they don't know what y'all was surprised about. They've been knowing about they've been, the people in the neighborhood say they've known about this daycare for a long time. They've been, people go there to get them what they need. Yeah, they over there got kids over there in the corner, but the people go there to get they fix and get what they need. And because, in a lot of the neighborhood, they be like, baby, that's not my business or my problem. I'm staying out of it. And it wasn't until the death of this poor 1-year-old little boy that they found out. But if that 1-year-old little boy would have never died, they would still be, selling drugs right now. A mess. Just a mess. A whole ass mess. Just a damn mess. Anyway, so in the great state of Texas, governed by Governor Hot Wheels, Greg Abbott, you have this fat fucktard right there. Let me get this story for you. Hold on one second. I need to have my stories in order. I really do. I really need to have my stuff in order. Why can't I find this? Oh, here it is right here. So, that right there is Dallas Mayor Eric Johnson, the black man. He was reelected, okay? Reelected as mayor of Dallas. He was a long-serving member of the legislature in Texas, representing a district in Dallas. So he was a state legislator for many years, representing a district in Dallas. Then he ran for mayor and won. Long-standing Democrat. He was up for re-election this year where he ran again and he got 98.7% of the vote. He just announced that he's switching parties. Here's what he said. Quote, and he wrote this in an op-ed piece to the Wall Street Journal yesterday. Quote, today I am changing my party affiliation. Next spring, I will be voting in the Republican primary. When my career in elected office ends in 2027 on the inauguration of my successor as mayor, I will leave office as a Republican. Mind you, you've been a Democrat for many, many, many years. The only reason that 98.7% of the people voted for you is because that is a Democratic stronghold in the great city of Dallas and the surrounding areas, Fort Worth, Arlington, and so forth. Just a mess. Just a whole mess. Now, he claims that he doesn't like how the Democratic Party, their stance on policing, and he wasn't here for the defunding of police, and Democratic mayors around the country are doing a disservice to their constituents entertaining it. But most of the Democratic mayors I know ain't trying to do no defund the police. Rather, we talk even on this channel, the Democratic Party shuns all efforts to reorganize law enforcement and defund police, which is why there's no George Floyd, bill out there that ever passed Congress when the Dems had the reins. Miss me with it. Y'all know we had the legislator in Georgia, the Georgia state representative, Maynor. Her name was Misha Maynor, and she represented an area in Atlanta, and she changed parties from Democrat to Republican. Out there in North Carolina, I can't remember the white lady's name who switched parties after the election, after she was inaugurated, and it switched the balance of power from the Dems to the Republicans, when she defected and became a Republican. I can't remember the lady's name right now, but that was out of North Carolina. We reported on that here. It's a whole mess, a whole mess. But you're seeing these defections happen all over the place. It's just a whole mess. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. I would not be surprised. Let me tell you what I wouldn't be surprised about. I wouldn't be surprised if some scandal is about to be unsheathed on him, and he knowing that this is a red state and knowing that he would have the backing of the majority of the Texas legislature if and when any type of scandal or anything comes out on him, he would have the backing of the Republican majority there, and he's using this in order to safeguard himself and buffer the landing. I'm telling you, I would not be surprised if some scandal came out in the next year or so. We'll monitor the situation, but mark my words, you heard it here first. All right, hey man, y'all know I love me some man. Hey man. So y'all know when we see man, it's time for our video breakdown. So in today's video breakdown, it's a long video, but it was so funny to me that I had to, have it ready for y'all. It was so funny to me. So what it is these they did this prank where, and some of y'all may have seen it, where they're in college, they go to the library or to study hall or whatever, and they, put their headphones in and, stick it in the laptop as if, they're going to listen to their music and study, and it's blasting music, but you got to listen to the words and the lyrics of the music. It's so funny. I'll let y'all watch it. I'm only going to play it one time though, because it's a long video, but I'm going to let y'all watch and enjoy. Watch and enjoy our video breakdown. I got bitches all on my dick every day, sucking on my balls, licking on my balls. Bitches, they know, sticking in that booty hole. Bend over, shake your ass, show your titties, girl. Shake your ass, show your titties, shake your ass, show your titties, girl. Shake your ass, show your titties, shake your ass, show your titties. On my balls, suck on my balls. Come on, all up in that asshole. Let me hit that booty raw. Licking the dick, sucking the ball, swallow it down, beating down your pussy, walk to the ground, spin around and round, and these stacks get down. Swallow the nut, picking the butt, beating it up, and that's how I fuck. I got bitches all on my dick.
Oh my God.
Girl, you know this shit don't lie. Baby, don't talk about it, just be about it. Shake that ass on the dick.
You say what?
Your music's playing out loud.
Oh, that was playing out loud? Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So like, what's the image in the back? I gotta be in between all of this. Once you go through the whole track. What's that?
I go ham, I eat ass, I'm never starving, goddamn. I beat my meat, turn me up, that's my jam. I go fuck Beyonce, but I'd rather use my hand.
Run it down my vagina, run it down my vagina. Slurp that dick till it come, slurp that dick till it come, slurp that dick till it come. Smack my ass like the drum.
Excuse me? We have this room at 212 tonight. You said what? We have this room at 212 tonight. We reserve this room at 212. Oh, yeah. Got you. I'm just doing some mathematics real quick, just for 1 second. Oh, I'm only gonna take a second. Okay.
Slurp that dick till it come, slurp that dick till it come, slurp that dick till it come. Smack my ass like
I'm so sorry.
Oh, wow.
Slop on my knob, like corn on the cob. Check in with me and do your job. Lay on the bed and give me head. Don't have to ask, don't have to beg. Juicy is my name, sex is my game. Let's cover boys, let's run a train. Squeeze on my nuts, lick on my butt. But not your curly hair, please don't touch.
Listen, when I tell you I was crying laughing, oh dear God. It was so funny. It was so funny. Hey, Patty Duke Boo. I love Patty Duke. Patty Duke is one of the original OGs. Shout out. Y'all put a shondo in the chat for Patty Duke. She's an original OG. Going back to the first Silly Saturdays. But listen, y'all. When I tell you I was crying laughing. Girl. Girl. Oh boy. When you don't start throwing your ass in a circle, when your ass is over here trying to study for your biology class, God, Xavier, I'm over here trying to get it in with my biology class, and you over here talking about slop on your knob like corn on the cob. You know what I'm saying? Girl. I might have threw my ass in the circle in my seat. I probably wouldn't have got up, Xavier. I probably would have sat there like, ow. Look back at it and shit, like, ow, ow, ow. I'm telling you what I know. Anyway, but yeah, that was our video breakdown for the day. It was so funny to me. I had to play it for y'all. Hey, man. Y'all know we love Man over here. Listen, I follow Man on Instagram, and that is a beautiful black man. This man right here, Man. Oh, I follow him on Instagram. He's such a beautiful black man. So beautiful. So beautiful. Just saying. All right. So it's time for end the year. What year are we doing? What year do you suspect we are doing for end the year? All right. Jason says 1988. Harold says 1979. Budget's Weight says 2008. China White says 2009. Patty Duke says 1972. Oh, so good. Coffee is extra good today. We did 1999, Xavier. 2009. So I think we did 2009. We did 2009. We did that year. 1998. We did 1998. Amber, we've done that with you. The closest was Harold. The year is 1978. Harold was the closest. The year is 1998. Not 1998, 1978. Excuse me. What was happening in 1978? We had Jim Jones and Jonestown down in Guyana with the cult. The whole cliche, don't drink the Kool-Aid, comes from this. Over 900 people committed suicide, in Jonestown with Jim Jones after they shot that congressman that went down there to check on the people. It was just a whole mess, and they drank that Kool-Aid, and all of them, from what we understand, there were people who didn't want to drink the Kool-Aid, and they were either forced to drink it or shot to death. It was a mess. I'm just saying. Patty Duke, that's the year you graduated. Shout out to 1978 graduates. That was 45 years ago. We had the first test tube baby, or the first baby born through IVF. Ooh, Xavier, put it in the members only chat. Xavier, I need you to put this in the members only chat. We'll talk about this a little bit later. Child. Wait, if you put it in members only chat, I might be able to put it up here, Xavier. We'll save that to right before. If you put it in members only chat, we'll do it right before we get to our palate cleansers. So yeah, we had the first baby born by in vitro fertilization, or IVF. The first, and that was in England, the first test tube baby. We had the first women astronauts. These were the first set of women astronauts. They all got their orders to, or got the position and became astronauts, all of them in 1978. So we had our first women astronauts in 1978. So hold on, y'all. Also, the Susan B. Anthony quarter was unsheathed in 1978. The Susan B. Anthony quarter was unsheathed in 1978. Garfield the cartoon debuted in 1978 as well. The cartoon Garfield, the comic strip, I should say, not cartoon, but the comic strip was unsheathed in 1978. Pope John Paul II became Pope during that year. They actually had 3 popes that year. They had, I believe it was John Paul I that died that year. The Pope that came after him only lived for like 33 days. And then Pope John Paul II came and became the Pope during that year. Here are the top movies of 1978. Here are the top movies of 1978. Not that he's serving cut in that picture. You know what? All right, Amber, have a good one. I've seen Grease. I've seen the original Superman. I saw Jaws 2, and I saw the original Halloween. I think those are the only movies I've seen from here. Grease, Superman, Jaws 2, and Halloween with Jamie Lee Curtis screaming. Here are the top songs of 1978. The Bee Gees were everywhere. Disco was king in 1978. A lot of the songs from the Grease soundtrack, as you can see, were popular in 1978. LTD and Jeffrey Osborne were also really popular. Fun fact, I've told y'all before, I was conceived from an LTD and Jeffrey Osborne and LTD song, which is why my mom hates Jeffrey Osborne, but I love Jeffrey Osborne. But yeah, a lot of good songs here. Midnight Last Dance by Donna Summer. Some good stuff here. But as you can see, the Bee Gees were everywhere. On Broadway by George Benson. That's a bop right there. I love that song by George Benson. All right. So, before we get to the palate cleanses, let's see this receipt that Xavier gave us, claiming that ATL Tay said that when he get out, let's see if the receipt is receipting. See what that? I can't even really see that. Hold on, y'all. Let me pull it up on my screen. Hold on. See what we got here. Chicken, get your chicken here. Um, I don't know if this is a receipt that tells me that y'all gonna fuck. It's a receipt of you said yo, them putting a hey with a kissing emoji, but that doesn't definitively give me a receipt saying that the man said y'all was gonna fuck. I'm just saying. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Whatever. ATL take whatever. Until we see you stick your peen in his rectum, we'll wait till then. Anyway, it's time for y'all favorite part of the show. It's time for y'all's favorite part of the show. Palate cleansers on the way out. Tracy, tell Bay it's time to come to the TV. Jason, I got you. Ladies, I got y'all. Now, Harold, I don't know if I got too many great salt and pepper today. I'm going to do the best I can. Listen, you get what you get, and then you wait till the next Silly Saturday, and I might be able to, do better the next Silly Saturday. Okay? God, Lord. That's a good start. Oh, y'all know who that is. That's my boo, Iman. I had to start with my boo, Iman. Hey, Iman. Oh, that's some thickness right there. That's some thickness. Oh, wait. I went too fast. Oh, this coffee is so good today. Coffee is so good today. Cha. Take down the Wild Kingdom. We gonna swim. Okay. Ciao. Hey, boy. Oh, he gives me that he's a neo soul artist, or he plays bass in someone's band, and that the sex is going to be everything, honey. Girl. Hey, pretty lady. She's pretty. She's pretty. Ooh. Oh. Well, how are you, sir? Oh. Ooh. I just want to pull on his hair. Ooh. As you pull him in deeper, pull on that hair to pull him in deeper. Oh, let me get off this screen. Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay. Okay. The hips are doing what they're supposed to do. The hips don't lie. That bathing suit is barely holding everything in. That bathing suit is barely holding everything in. Let me tell you. Barely. Oh, oh. Now that's some chocolatey goodness right there. That's some chocolatey goodness right there. Mm. Oh my. Okay, there you go, Harold. There's an older gentleman right there. There you go, Harold. Don't say I ain't give you nothing. There you go. There's an older gentleman right there. He's cute. Mm-hmm. Oh, with the little booty. Little booties matter. We like little booties. We like little booties because little booties matter. Ooh, ooh. I see you with the treble clef and bass clef. Mm. Oh, oh. Yes. I'm here for it. Here for all of it. Oh, hey, pretty lady. Y'all know I like seeing people in and around the water. I have a thing for the water. So I love seeing people in and around the water. I do. I really do. Oh, what's that bulge doing right there? I see it. I see it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, what's that in them sweatpants, sir? Sir, sir, sir. Is that a head, a glance that I see? Oh, that's a lot of woman. That's a lot of woman. That's a lot of woman. Hmm. Dear Lord, it's a lot of woman. Oh my. Ooh, something about the glass. Y'all know how I feel about a man in glasses. Y'all know I have a thing about glasses and hair. All I need. All I need. Look at them legs like tree trunks. Oh God. Oh, hey, pretty lady. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, oh my. Well then. Well, hello to you too, sir. Hello to you too. Listen, Harold, that one in that orange. Listen, that one in that orange could get it. His Instagram is fire too. Fire. Oh, oh, oh. Mm, mm-hmm. Here for it. Hey, pretty lady. She's pretty. That one in that orange. Mm. There you go, Harold. There go another one, Harold. See, Harold, I got you. There go use some salt and pepper. There you go, Harold. Don't say I ain't give you nothing. Don't say, don't say that I don't look out for my people. There you go, Harold. Oh, 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 oh my. Oh dear God. Oh my. Oh, well, there's some thickness for you. You say you look like juvenile from Father Act? Oh, them legs open. It's them lips for me, baby. Look at them lips. The things that I would do with them lips. Mm, you see them lips, baby. Mm, those some lips right there. I could do some things with them lips right there, honey. Oh, that's a lot of woman right there. That's a woman. That is a woman, honey. Oh, hey boy. We got some good palate cleansers in here today. You're welcome. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Yeah. Oh, oh. Mm, interesting. If I was into the cooter, I might like that. Mm-hmm. Oh, oh, hold on. Give me a second with this one right here. Oh, just that angle right there. Oh, the way the sun is glistening off his body, the pose, the back. Oh God, just Lord, that is magnifique. Dear God above. Ooh, oh, oh, that's one of the Brodus twins. I just realized that. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the same girl, different swimsuit. It's still cute though. I just realized that too. You still cute. Oh, I feel like if I saw you at the regular angle, no, I do follow him. He is cute at the regular angle. I was about to say, I feel like if I saw you at the regular angle, you wouldn't be cute, but I do follow him, and he is cute at the regular angle. Okay. Oh, that's Juju right there. Oh, I love me some Juju. Oh, I love me some him. Hey, Juju. Love me some Juju. I'm not sure, Harold. I'm not sure. Mm, mm. That's a lot of woman right there. That's a lot of woman. Oh, well, I need to take a drink off of this one. Yes, God. Mm, mm. Oh, mm. Oh, mm. Oh, Lord. Hmm. We got some good palate cleansers today, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Oh, we got some thick girls up in here today. If you into the thick women's is, we done had some thick women's is in here today. Okay. Uh, sir, where are you going? Are you climbing the stairs to come get me? Cause I'm here. I'm waiting. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's my boo right here. Mm-hmm. I love him. Oh, oh. The water does do something. Wasn't her shape everything, Harold? It's something about the water. Ew. But I know him. He live in Fort Lauderdale. He live in Hollywood actually. I know him. I know him. He live in Hollywood. Hey, Miss Mama with the blue hair. With the blue hair. Mama got nice ass, honey. You see that ass and them titties, honey. Mama body is snatched, honey. Body is snatched. If you should need, I have a picture of these young men with the meat out. Same picture, same two guys, I put it in the members only chat. That'll be for the members only, where you can see the meat out. I put that in the members only chat. I got y'all. I got you. When we get off here, I'll put it in the members only chat. I'm sorry now, Jason. I'm apologizing now, Jason. You about to get meat in the members only chat because I'm gonna put these same two gentlemen, but they meat sticking out. I got that picture. I put that in the members only chat. Sorry, Jason. I'm sorry now. But I'm making up for it, Jason. You get a lot of women's is here, so I'm making up for it. But I'm just apologizing in advance. You don't even know what their faces look like. Child, Fred, wait till you. I put it in the members only chat. Girl. Hey, Marcellus. Not self timeout. Jason, I have given you a lot of good stuff here to go away with today. Okay. Oh, oh. We done had some thick women up in here today. We done had a lot of thickness up in here today. Praise God. From whom all blessings flow. Now I will check in this evening. Oh, oh. I'm here for all of it. Is something about the water that just sets it up because the things that I would do. This is the last one, y'all. Oh, this is the last one. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, I have a delivery. Are you making a special delivery for me, sir? You have a special delivery for me, sir? Because I'm here for my special delivery. All right. Well, that concludes Silly Saturday today, people. Listen, y'all. I hope that you enjoyed yourself. Put some shondos in the chat. We did it like only we can here on Silly Saturday. Y'all know how we get down. Y'all know what we do. I was glad to be here. Cornbread and cabbage files have not disappointed. Listen, if you enjoyed yourself today, put a good shondo in the chat. Be sure that you hit the like button. Share this out because there's other people who may need to have the benefit of enjoying themselves with us over here on Silly Saturday. Share it out. Let's have a good time. Invite the people here. Don't be selfish. Don't keep it to yourself. Share the wealth. Share the wealth. Well, listen, y'all. I hope you enjoyed Silly Saturday. I enjoyed bringing Silly Saturday to you. It's a labor of love. It does take a lot to do Silly Saturday, but I love being here and doing it for and with you. As I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated. Usually I'll leave Silly Saturday and go get me some crabs, but I had crabs yesterday. Should I do crabs again today, even though I had crabs yesterday? I'm asking y'all, I'm trying to figure out my lunch right now. So I'm asking y'all, I did crabs yesterday. Should I do crabs again today? This is a real question. A real question. I'm glad you enjoyed Montrez. I'm glad you enjoyed. Should I treat myself to some crabs today? Did I do good enough today to treat myself to crabs again? I did good today. Okay, I can treat myself to some crabs again today. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So I'm gonna treat myself to some crabs today. Anyway, y'all, I'm about to get out of here. I'll be back again next week for Silly Saturday, but y'all know I'll take tomorrow off and then we'll be back at it on Monday. Unless something real big happens and I need to come on tomorrow, we'll take it tomorrow off and we'll be right back at it next week. Wait, Tracy said no. You know what, Tracy? What did DeBay say? Did DeBay enjoy himself and the women's is today? Did DeBay enjoy himself and the women's is today? Did I do good? Ask DeBay, did I do good today? with the women's is today. I tried to make sure that I took care of everybody today. Everybody. So come back tomorrow. We'll see what we do tomorrow. Maybe I can do a sexy Sunday tomorrow or something like that. Okay, good. Tell the baby I be trying to make sure whenever I be pulling my women's is, I be thinking about him and Jason and being like, I wonder if they'll like these ladies. So I'm glad that he approves. Because the rest of my chat, we be here for the meat and the men's. I'm sure there's some people in the bushes. Or I might have some lesbians that are here for the ladies as well. So we got to service them as well. Anyway, listen, I'm hungry, y'all. I'm about to go treat myself to some crab. Anybody want to add to the snack fund? You can do that here. Snack fund and crab fund, you can do that here. Always scrolling across the bottom. But that's all I have for y'all. Yeah. That's all I got. Until next time. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. I'm out. Love y'all.